Hello guys, what's up? This is Kalidius and today I'm going to be talking about training legs. A lot of people want to grow their leg mass. They say, "Oh, I just want to train harder. I want to get bigger legs." Well, and they forget a simple fact that, well, your legs, just like your arms, your pecs, your back, they're not one muscle. A lot of people say legs. Well, do you know how many muscles there are in your leg? Let's just count. Your ass, which is your glutes, your hamstrings, your quads, your calves. You got 4 muscles. And if you're only training one muscle of these, your legs are not going to grow, are not going to look big. And I don't know why people say, "Oh, I'm going to have, legs today." Well, what portion of the leg? Oh, you're going to train your calves, your quads, your hamstrings, all of these at the same time. That means that you're going to put so much energy. Just as you having, pecs and back, you have also quads and hamstrings. So it's just exactly like saying, "Oh, today I'm gonna having back, chest, and shoulders." Not a lot of guys say that they have back, chest, and shoulders day, right? Nothing wrong with that, but you gotta keep that in mind. It's better to split a little bit, or at least to keep that in mind. If you train all of these, you may not focus as much. So how do you grow big legs? Well, you need to split these. Not split them 100%. You gotta still keep, training all these muscles on the leg day. But today, in the leg day, you gotta focus more on the quads, okay? And what do people most for quads? They squat. Squat is no problem, but squats are the #1 exercise if you're gonna get big ass. They are not the best exercise to grow the quads. The reason being is if you're gonna move any amount of weight, you are automatically gonna arch your back forward, to make the lift easier, which is gonna put a stress on your lower back, huge stress on your lower back, which is good if you want to train, your lower back, and even bigger stress on your ass. I've always gotten sore, mostly on my ass and my lower back, from squatting. However, I want to train quads. Yes, I want to be strong, but my main goal is to bodybuild, Squat is overrated. Just because bodybuilders squat, I cannot remember the number. I've seen people squatting very big weights, and they are very thin, They don't have big legs. They don't have big quads at all. So it doesn't matter if you squat or not, but the most important thing is to keep in mind, this is your quads is exactly like your tricep, and your hamstrings are basically the biceps of your leg. So saying that you will be training your quads by lowering your back down is going to put a far less stress on your quads. However, if you lean your back a little bit, you do not keep it 100% straight, but you keep it a little bit backward. If you glide just, your back on the side of a wall, up and down, you're going to feel far better in the quads, because now the stress is on the quads. So you can just do the front squats is an example, or you can do Smith machine squats, where you can control how far back. You can just relax and put all the stress on your quads, and see how much weight you can do on the Smith. When you have your back and your legs forward, you're gonna feel a tremendous tension on your legs, just to get a feel of what I'm saying here. And the second point I want to bring is, your hamstrings are not worked during a squat. Doesn't matter what they say. You may feel it a little bit, but it's not gonna grow. I never feel ever my hamstrings working during a squat. They always feel, and the best exercise is the Romanian deadlift, or a variation of a Romanian deadlift, where you actually bend over and take a light weight and you lift not all the way up, but almost all the way down. This way you're stretching the hamstrings. Romanian deadlifts supersetted with hamstring curls is a recipe to grow stubborn hamstrings. And how many people are doing these? Most people just do squats and they go to the hamstring curls. Hamstring curls by themselves will not make you grow. It's just an isolation exercise, and therefore your hamstrings will lack. You need to have a deadlift-like movement to train your hamstrings. And of course, if you put this much effort on your hamstrings on this day, you're not going to have so much energy to completely burn the quads, right? So the best thing is just to keep in mind, okay, this week I'm going to be focusing on the quads or the hamstrings, or I can just alternate. This day, today I'll be focusing on quads, so I'm doing squats, Smith squats, and leg press. Leg press is an extremely good exercise if you know how to do it, because you can totally isolate, or almost isolate, of course, the quad muscles. So, and of course the calves. I mean, the calves are very important. You need to have big calves, and you really need to work a pretty good rep range there. You really need to go all the way from 8 repetitions to, around 17 repetitions. You cannot just do 8 to 10. You're not gonna grow so much. You need to push both heavy and a little bit lighter for the calves, because who wants big legs and small calves? It's far better to have bigger calves and okay legs. You're gonna look far more symmetrical. So yeah, if you want to grow legs, you need to think about that the legs are composed of many parts, and it's just like pecs and chest, pecs and back. And you need to focus to grow by choosing the right exercise and focus. Maybe give it 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, or 1 month, only focusing on the quads. You're gonna hear this word a lot. Focus, 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 focus. Focus is everything. Focus is everything. If you don't focus on the muscle, it's just gonna feel the pump, and when you come back home, sleep, you wake up, nothing happens. See you.